Live from Factory Underground Radio. It's Strictly Adapted with Quixote and Kate. You're on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Scriptly Adapted here on Factory Underground Radio. As you were listening to, we were paying some tribute to the late, great Sly Stone from Sly and the Family Stone. We lost him. Maybe we'll get into some of that, some of the news about that a little later. But yeah, man, I mean, when you talking about classic hits, Sly and the Family Stone, they were naturally just jamming out to just making good music. Is that the way it was sounding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Visionary funk frontman of the Family Stone has died at the age of 82.
Wow.
Sly Stone, the remarkable eccentric frontman, singer, songwriter, and producer of his family group Sly and the Family Stone, died in Los Angeles on Monday, June 9th. The musical icon had been battling lung disease, according to a statement provided by his family. He was 82 years old. Born Sylvester Stewart, the second of 5 children, he and his family moved from Denton, Texas to Vallejo, California. But Sly and the Family Stone, second, they were known for their dazzling fusion of psychedelic rock, soul, jazz, gospel, and Latin. The group's early morning performance at Woodstock in 1969 was widely recognized as a legendary moment in a legendary concert. If you guys don't know who Sly and the Family Stone is, I played some of the music for you when we opened up the show. But again, lost a legend.
My dad. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Give it up for Kate's dad, by the way. Robert Knowles. And since we're staying on the trend, this is from our
trend of death.
From our childhood.
Yeah, man.
From our childhood.
We grew up with this one.
Ananda Lewis.
Yeah.
We lost Ananda Lewis, former MTV VJ talk show host.
Carson Daly.
At the age of 52. Y'all, welcome back to Scriptly Adapted. One thing about these songs back in the day, the 70s, the early 70s, late 60s, they legit was like 2 minutes and 20 seconds long. I was just gonna say that was short. They got in and got out. Well, listen, that's all I got to say. We're live Saturday morning, Factory Underground Radio, bringing y'all the latest and greatest in R&B, period. R&B. Last week, we took you down the 90s road. This week, I'm going to dip back into the 90s, Kate. I'm going to dip back a little bit into the 90s.
Okay, I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I'm going to take us back.
I love it.
I'd like to bring you our film review of the week. Specifically...
Not ours,
well, mine,
you saw it without
because
me.
I saw it without Kate.
Even though I had mentioned that I was interested, and then the response that I got was, well, you wouldn't be able to watch it because you didn't watch John Wick.
Well, Kate, it just kind of... You wouldn't understand a lot of what was happening.
It doesn't matter. It looked interesting. It said it was from the world of John Wick. It didn't mean that it was another John Wick movie.
It's basically another John Wick, and that's why I'm going to get into it, guys.
Female lead.
The film of the week is Ballerina. Ballerina.
Interesting.
The action thriller that's out right now, guys. If you guys want to take a look, but the action thriller that came out a week ago, starring Ana de Armas. Also, Keanu Reeves makes some cameos. Not amazing, not
good.
Top notch. It was good. It was entertaining. You're still getting the fight choreography that you got in the John Wicks. The fight choreography by far is fantastic in the John Wick movies, and in this,
it
does not skip a beat. The action moves, the scenes are quick and move into the John Wick films. If you're into them, this doesn't let you down. Stay locked in. This is Scriptly Adapted on Factory Underground Radio 702. Steeler. You remember the dance, Kate?
Yeah, no, not at all.
You remember the dance? No, I remember. Keep it locked in, y'all. Welcome back to the show. This is Scriptly Adapted on Factory Underground Radio. Find this film. This is the Blaxploit film of the week. But this week's film is the sequel. The sequel to Black Caesar, Hell Up in Harlem. Plot. Having survived the assassination attempt at the end of Black Caesar. And at the end of Black Caesar, your boy goes back into his hood with a wound, like a gunshot wound.
Oh no.
Sees the new age kids, and those kids come over and rob him. That's the end of the film. They rob him. So you don't know if he's dead or not. They were beating him with stuff and all this. They were just laying it on.
He stumbled all through Manhattan for a good 20 minutes with a gunshot wound.
Stumbled all through Manhattan.
To the liver. It couldn't have been good. So the fact that he even survived that was crazy. Check it out, guys.
Now,
okay,
do you want to get into your chick flick, or do you want to get some couples topic of the week?
Let's just do couples topic of the week.
The couples topic of the week, y'all. We want to get right into it, and I think this is a good one. Chores around the house. Who should do them? Game. All right. Now, do I have a buzzer here? I do. I have a buzzer.
Yeah, but I don't have a buzzer. So how's this gonna work?
Listen, we around our house, we both do a little bit of everything, right? But there are certain things that what are you doing?
I'm sorry. I you know how I feel about this mic. It's just not it's not working out for me too well right now. And it's just there we go. Oh, there we go.
We share things and respond. There's certain things that you don't do, and there's certain things I won't. Not that I won't do. I just
there you go.
Do.
Yeah.
No, that I won't. That kind of don't do.
You won't do at all. It's because you just will not touch a dish.
Okay.
Like, it's just
so
the weirdest
let's
thing
start off with dishes.
I was first.
Yes. What was that? So you think
I can't do a manual
well,
urn.
You don't have to do the manual urn.
So what am I supposed to just raise my hand and you buzz for me? Exactly. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, but the people can't see it.
But before we play the game show.
Oh, okay.
That's the game show bell.
Oh, I like that one better. I like the buzzer. I think that's more appropriate.
Okay, we'll do the
buzzer.
Okay,
go ahead.
Now, Kate, you say dishes. Dishes should be both of us?
It shouldn't be. It's just, look, and maybe it's because you never roomed in a dorm, but for me, like, I'm not setting up a schedule of who does what, because inevitably everybody will always let you down.
I do sprinkle some water on them. I'll wave them. And
you don't clean out the strainer either. I don't understand that.
It's a strainer.
No, it's gross. You want to see remnants of your past meal in the strainer? The thing that Kate does not like to do, and it's take out the garbage. And I don't like walking all the way to the dumpster, dude.
That takes me to the vacuuming.
No, I hate vacuuming. You can have that all day long.
That's me.
I do not enjoy it.
I love it.
There are some to be honest, to be fair, I actually don't mind washing the dishes.
Oh, welcome back. I gotta stop. Now you said I gotta stop saying that. I sound old when I say yes, y'all. She said it sounds old.
Oh, yikes.
Am I dating myself? Well, do I sound old when I say that?
Since you mentioned it.
Into Kate's chick flick of...
No!
Yes, that's it.
No, that was Useless Cocktail Party Trivia.
Oh, you're right.
You had another one on there that was kind of like the charm. It's a chick flick without a button panel. But today's chick flick is Serendipity.
Nice.
Which was honestly one of my favorite films, totally under the radar. In 2001, it's a romantic comedy directed by Peter Chelson, written by Mark Klein, and starring John Cusack, Heart Be Still.
God, he's been in all these movies.
Oh, God, he's the best. When you talk about rom-coms, John Cusack is like your main actor. Yeah. And he's just so dreamy. Where Sarah explains that she lets fate's little signals determine many of her life decisions. After separating, they meet again when each returns to the restaurant to retrieve something they forgot. Jonathan convinces Sarah to give him her phone number, but when the wind blows it out of his grasp, Sarah thinks it is fate telling them to back off. Really just watching like where the book winds up, where the bill winds up, and they've come in contact with these two items with each other's contact information several times throughout the course of years. And it's just so cute. It was feel good. The chemistry between the two actors was awesome. Takes place in New York City in the winter, which, to be honest, to me, is just one of the best times in the city, especially around Christmas. It's just so special.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And it's just such a great film.
You got some useless cocktail party trivia for us.
Well, yeah. Now that you've outplayed my horn.
I did outplay the horn.
Sorry.
Let me try that again.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. Judge says he intends to dismiss a juror in Sean Diddy Combs' trial because he's vague about where he lives. That was all that was said.
He's vague about where he lives?
Yeah, I'm like, I would be too if I was on the Diddy Combs' trial. Kanye West made a brief appearance, and when asked if he was there to support Diddy, he just said yes. Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively's legal fight isn't over. However, the lawsuit that he has filed against her and her husband Ryan Reynolds has been dismissed by the judge. They appealed for a dismissal. It was a $400 million lawsuit.
$400 million?
Yeah.
He's suing for $400 million?
Listen, I don't know what's going on, but y'all are making white people look really bad right now. That we are fighting over the dumbest stuff. Macklemore, Seattle home reportedly burglarized. First of all, we don't care about Macklemore, and we don't care that he lives in random Seattle.
Yes, y'all. We gotta say it again.
What?
I think it's just a natural thing.
You've been saying that since the dawn of time. I think it's the mic. I think being in a studio with the mic, I think it just does it to you naturally.
Yeah, it just makes me say, yes, yes, y'all. No,
you do
I
sound
can't.
a little
I know, but the way I said it just now made me. Standing down, just had our useless cocktail party trivia of the week coming at y'all from Kate. But we got to bring you guys what we're watching and what you guys should watch too. We watched the finale of the Paramount Plus show Mobland. Pierce Brosnan, Tom Hardy, Helen Mirren, and I gotta tell you, it was very good. It was crazy.
It was very good.
It is a very good show. You gotta. I think it takes time to rev up.
Only after the first episode, really. I mean, by the end of the second, I was in.
There's a lot of stuff going on story-wise.
It is.
Like,
it
there's
is
a
cluttered,
lot of clutter
but it makes
with the story.
It doesn't. It's not anything that's where it's like it doesn't fit. So they did a good job with that. I have to say, I mean, Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren's chemistry as the Harrigans was just unparalleled. It was almost like watching
your grandparents.
Pure art. Okay. Actually, she does remind me of my grandmother a little bit.
Standing down, just had our useless cocktail party trivia of the week coming at y'all from Kate. But we got to bring you guys what we're watching and what you guys should watch too. We watched the finale of the Paramount Plus show Mobland, starring Pierce Brosnan, Tom Hardy, Helen Mirren, and I gotta tell you, it was very good. It was crazy.
It was very good.
It is a very good show. You gotta. I think it takes time to rev up.
Only after the first episode, really. I mean, by the end of the second, I was in.
There's a lot of stuff going on story-wise.
It is.
Like,
it
there's
is
a lot of clutter.
But it makes
with the story.
It doesn't. It's not anything that's where it's like it doesn't fit. So they did a good job with that. I have to say, I mean, Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren's chemistry as the Harrigans was just unparalleled. It was almost like watching
your grandparents.
Pure art. Okay. Actually, she does remind me of my grandmother a little bit. May she rest in peace. It was just pure art. I mean, it was just effortless. You know, when you're at that level like they are, it's just, you know, Helen Mirren's a multiple award winner, so it's just effortless. But honestly, even though he was the star of the show, the character, Tom Hardy's performance was excellent.
Yeah, man.
And the character, what he brought to, what was his name? Oh gosh, what was his name?
Tommy? No.
No.
Oof. God, I'm so bad with character names.
This is really bad. He was just his character was just soft, but not. But he knew when to. You know what was beautiful about it? The character knew when to enact the duties and obligations of his role, and then he knew when to be a human. And I think he shuffled between those two things, but he knew very clearly who he was and what he was responsible for. To introduce our artist of the month,
guys, we have an artist.
We just decided.
We have an artist of the month, y'all. Let's give it up, number one. And this artist is none other than. And usually you would have something on the artist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I wasn't prepared. Well, it is none other than Brandy Norwood.
Brandy Norwood, y'all. Have you ever loved somebody?
No, stop it. Stop it right now. You will not disparage her song like this. Home, Mississippi, also known as the lead in Moesha, which was, listen, that show was great.
For staying and listening to Scriptly Adapted here at Factory Underground Radio. Keep it locked in. Next week, our show will be live on Friday.
Yes.
5:30 p.m.
That's correct.
Keep it here. And the next few Saturdays, we'll keep you updated on any show changes, but everything remains the same. Keep us on your social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Also, at Scriptly Adapted. We're working on the TikTok.
Yeah,
the TikTok
takes time.
And it's not our thing.
Say that 4 times fast. I love alliteration.
Not our thing. But we're on there also if you guys want to follow some content. And also here, of course, live on Factory Underground Radio. But yeah, let's get into this artist highlight of the month. Brandy. Kate, you remember this one, right?
Oh, yeah, this is good.
You remember this one, right?
Oh, yeah. be damned.
Listen, y'all, enjoy your weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there working hard,
Shout out.
doing their thing with their family. Until next time.
All right.
Peace.
You're just listening to Scriptly Adapted on Factory Underground Radio and Live 365. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Scriptly Adapted.